everyone. Sorry about that. I was just a few seconds late. Well, actually, no, it just shows 7 o'clock, so I guess I'm not that. Anyways, I was sitting there talking to everybody behind the. As you guys know, I've been working on pipes and stuff, and
Mhm.
yeah, let me double check. Where the hell is that chat? So I can
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
QR codes, chat. There we go. All right. So, anyways, so well, I'll talk about that in a few minutes. Let's say hello to everybody in the
Yes, let's do that.
here, and let me start at the top. Right there we go. Okay, we got Jody Drone Shots, Artco Drone Solutions. We got Giggles. Hello, TJ.
TJ.
Hey, TJ.
Charles. We got Brenda Sunstar
Brenda.
and Steve Knowles.
Steve,
All right.
Steve.
Hello, guys.
easy.
And you guys may still be over there. I haven't looked to see if Philip's show is over or not.
Ah,
Yeah, it's still going. So, anyways, when he gets done over there, some of them may drift here. But, anyways, so yeah, as I was explaining, Thursday after three conservative gimps, Charles and I always stay on after Art finally crawls off to bed, and then we can start. Then the grown ups can start talking.
Yeah.
Uh, anyways,
Hi,
uh,
Brian.
hey,
I was
Bryan.
explaining to him about trying to, when I'm doing this, in order to drill that, I have to either tilt, I have to tilt it so I can use my drill press to go straight down into it. So
Hey,
I've tried everything. I went and bought a different, a
jig.
different vise,
Ah,
for it, one that tilted, but it was too big for my drill press. And while I
uh,
was sitting there talking to Charles, I look over and I
Hey,
go,
Z.
"Well,
David.
duh."
Hello.
And I discovered that the bed tilt, or I knew it did, but I just had forgotten. But I was sitting there looking when we were talking, like, well, I'll be damned, Charles, I can tilt the bed. So, anyways,
Mm.
so that was on Thursday night, and I moved everything around, got it up to where I could see there's a bolt underneath there. Turns out it's an 18 millimeter bolt. The instruction says 19 millimeter. That's a lie, uh, because I measured it, and my
mhm.
19 wouldn't fit on there. So, anyways, I kept trying and trying, and so I worked on it Thursday night. I worked on it all day Friday, and I noticed Thursday night my
Oh,
left shoulder was really bothering me, quite a bit. And every time I turn around, I go, because that was the only thing I needed to start into being able to make these pipes easier. That was one of the things I thought I needed. Well, I worked on it all weekend. I got 2 miserable nights sleep because my shoulders were throbbing. My
Yeah.
wrist, this bone right here, was
yay.
about twice that high
Well done,
from,
Brian.
trying to.
Mhm.
So today James came over because we were going to go out to eat, and he needed to get gas for the lawnmower, and actually
Uh-huh.
he was going to fix the window on my van, but we decided
Uh,
it's going to take a little longer than just a quick afternoon fix. So we're going to get up early Saturday and do it when
oh,
it's nicer.
Hey, James.
And
what gas do you get? Do you get regular premium?
he gets regular.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The E80 or yeah. Where we go, they only sell 87 octane.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
and that's all it requires on that lawn tractor that we've got.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So
And what
yeah,
kind of tractor do you have?
it's a Cub Cadet.
Oh,
Hmm.
Anyways, moving right along, we went down to. I ended up going down to because I was having problems using my scroll saw to cut this wood. It's just too damned hard, and it
yeah.
took forever. And I didn't get good clean cuts, so I went and bought a 9-inch tabletop bandsaw today.
Very.
And man, it is smooth.
Oh,
It's just
yes.
like butter through a warm
Hmm.
knife through butter. It's like.
Yep.
Oh,
And while
okay.
James is here, I said, "Hey, do you think you can break that loose?" And he gave it a little bit of an oomph, and he says, and finally he got it, and it broke loose. And it's like, so I said, "Well, tighten it back up, but don't tighten it up." They must have used a double impact when they assembled that thing.
Yeah.
That was from the factory, like they're like, "What the? Them little
Mhm.
Chinese guys ain't got that much weight in their ass to put that much of a torque
Exactly.
on it, you know?
Uh,
Hell,
Hello, Grant.
Hey, Grant.
Hey.
And we got Gene. Hey, Gene.
And we got
Okay.
Bryan from Waypoint. Yeah.
Right? Yep.
And okay. All
Yeah.
right. So
Brenda.
yeah. So that was my
Mhm.
but I finally got it and got it set up,
Cool.
and I got my I can pretty well now rough out a pipe in an afternoon. I can do a rough out on a pipe.
Oh, good.
And let me tell you, it's so much easier to
Yeah.
use that bandsaw than it is to use
Yeah.
a scroll saw, 'cause,
Oh, yeah.
you know, it takes me it takes me longer just to draw out put all the measurements on the piece of wood so that I can get it, get it centered, and then
Right.
the wall thickness that I want. So, but this
Cool.
one's another black walnut. I've also got one somewhere around here that I started on cherry. So,
Oh, cool.
one of these are going to be for that was Michael, right, on Saturday night.
Michael, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a
Michael
different
Philcat,
name, but yeah, that was Cool Cat.
Mr.
That's what
Kitty.
I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I've got I'm gonna make one of these 2 or 3 that I'm working on for him. So,
Cool.
thus the reason I have a church warden bit in it, So
Okay.
just to see if, because I did one and it was great, except and I put the thing at an angle, but I didn't put this part at an actually I did, but I put it up too high, so it
Uh,
sort of goes like that when you put on a curved pipe stem. So it's like, okay, I'll save that. But
there we go.
anyways, so yeah, so that's what I'm working on, and finally, after weeks of making a mess with this stuff and getting it, getting my clothes covered in dust, I finally this yesterday I ordered one of those canvas workshop aprons, and it came in today, and it does a good job. I was in here working on it here today, and it's like, oh yeah, look, my clothes are clean. So,
There you go.
but
Cool.
anyways, so Art, what have you been doing?
I've
How's
been working my butt off. I just realized why lesbians are so supportive of Palestinians.
why?
They both like to be on the carpet 5 times a day.
Oh my God, I'm not even sure that I
Carpet.
yeah. Yeah, I know, right? It's a if you have to explain it, Art, it's not that yeah.
Yeah, well, lesbians like carpet, and
Yeah, I
and
understood that.
Yep,
It's
we
just
get it. We get it. We get it.
we
We get it.
we we get it. No need to
yeah,
go into details. I'm sure that
lesbians like to
anyways, hey,
kneel.
Captain Joe and
Hello,
oh,
Joe.
AZ
Yeah,
Hello,
Drone
Ronnie.
Dudes.
Ronnie.
Hello.
Ronnie.
Wow.
Hello,
yeah,
God bless
Ronnie.
America.
An AZ drone dude.
Ronnie. Yeah, they must Philip must have just
Philip
finished
must have
up.
finished.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
that's what I was thinking, yeah, because
yep.
I was watching it up until it was time to come in here and
Right.
yeah. So
Yeah,
Dominic, how's everything
that's
down
right.
under?
Right,
The
Ronnie.
weather is putrid, actually.
Putrid?
Cold, wet, and windy. And it's
Yo,
Cold,
really
wet, and windy.
fading on
Yeah,
DNA.
yeah.
I'm
Indian.
waiting for a bit of spring to happen, but I'm not holding my breath for it to spring early.
Yeah, it would be pretty early if it started right now.
Yeah.
Because right now, today's the 14th.
Yep.
So we are going into uh the next 4 weeks are our 4 hottest months. The last 2 weeks of July and first 2 weeks of August are our 4 hottest weeks of the year. So
Right.
Yeah, we do that in January. Actually, recently it's been January and February, but this year
right.
we had
Mm-hmm.
March and April where we had warm weather.
Mm-hmm.
Crikey.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
even the first week of May we had some pretty high temperatures.
Yeah, well, we've been actually pretty cool for our summers around here. Knock on wood, we haven't hit the century mark. Yeah, we haven't
Crikey.
hit the century mark yet. So That's good, but I
I
expect,
think we did that about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, we've already done that a few times
Yeah.
here.
Oh
30
yeah, Colorado's
It's
been
roughly
warmer.
38 Celsius. Yeah, we did
Yeah,
many of those.
yeah. We haven't we haven't. Matter of fact, we're just barely getting in. I think the hottest day here was about a week ago, and I think it was like 97. So that's as hot as it's gotten here, at least in Muskogee. I don't know other parts of Oklahoma may have got, but uh, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, we got Jody, we got TJ, and Steve. One of the Steves so far.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Anyways,
Saturday was the company picnic. It was a lot of
Oh,
fun.
nice.
They decided to have it at a park, which was good for the kids because they had a really nice, uh, slide system where it
right,
was
right.
2 levels. You could climb up and slide down this spiral slide, and
Oh,
they
cool.
had a monkey bars on it. Yeah, so the kids
Did,
were.
did did they run you out of there because they
Uh,
said you were too old?
yeah, I was kind of tempted to try to climb up there and go down
Go
that
down
slide.
the slide.
Oh, look at that 65-year-old. Look at him doing that shit.
Yeah. Well, from a distance they might not. When they got up close, like,
Yeah. They'd
what
say,
the
wow,
hell?
look at that
Yeah,
big fat kid. Look at that.
yeah. Well, that's a chubby kid.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mama's been giving him too many popsicles during the summer.
Yeah, that's right.
Too
Hmm.
much ice cream. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. We had the food was pretty good. And I showed you the prizes that I
Right.
won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
still say you stole some little kid's prize package because that was
uh,
all kid stuff. I mean, what I
yeah, it
would have thought.
was. Yeah.
Like, what the hell were
Yeah.
they thinking?
I left the candy. I took the candy to work and put it in one of my coworkers. She's got a candy jar, and I
Right.
shoved it all in there. And I go, here you go. Hope you like it. Yep. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So, uh, did I see something they're coming out with is it the Mini Pro 5?
That's soon. But there's
Yeah.
also the mini mic. There's another mic coming out.
Ah, okay.
Mic
Oh,
Oh, is
3.
there?
Just as I buy the mic mini,
Right.
they bring out a
They
new
come out.
mic.
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason I even noticed it popped up on my feed today, and it's like, what the hell is this? They're doing a Mini 5, a Mini
Wow.
5 Pro,
Mm.
and
Oh,
hang on
Yeah, I
just a
think
second.
they've got an FCC listing.
somebody. Oh, somebody's in the chat. Oh, who's that? Is that
What?
Bill? No, it's Dominic. I
What?
saw his little
Oh
chat
yeah.
in the
Oh yeah.
private chat.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah. I was just you were singing, and I
Ah,
decided to
joy to the world.
you
Oh,
know,
boys and girls. Joy
joy
to
to
the.
the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Dun,
Was
dun,
he?
dun.
Yeah.
I've always
We
wondered
are
about
not
that
Three
song.
Dog Night.
Yep.
You guys were going over all them bands at Saturday or
Yeah.
Friday on your show, and like,
Right.
man, you didn't listen. You didn't hardly put up. You know, it wasn't until I was writing up like Creedence Clearwater and
Yeah. Yeah. That was
John
towards the end.
Fogerty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I put that up, and Bill finally saw it.
Uh,
I put it up twice, and you still didn't bring it up. Like, you guys
mm-hmm.
are missing one of the best
Yeah.
bands.
Yeah.
It's Three Dog Night, Tommy James and the Chandels.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, who did
Rainbow,
who did Nights in
UFO.
White Satin? and who did Nights and White? Or was it
Moody
Oh,
Blues.
Moody
Moody
Blues? Yeah, Moody
Blues.
Blues. Yeah,
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 we,
Moody Blues, and then we just sort of went sideways and started talking about Justin Hayward and the Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds.
yeah.
Because he
oh
was one of
yeah,
the main singers in that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Justin Hayward, Julie Covington, I think it was there, and Richard Burton did the narration.
The Animals.
Richard Burton, not Eric Burton.
Oh, okay.
Richard Burton,
Okay.
you know, the one that married Elizabeth Taylor.
Elizabeth
Oh,
Taylor
okay.
3 or
Richard
4
Burton.
times. Yeah,
Yeah, Richard
Yeah.
Burton.
That's yeah, Eric Burden.
Yeah,
Yeah, different.
Eric Burton, Richard Burton.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he went from the Animals to War, I believe.
yeah,
Wasn't
I
it the
believe so.
Animals? Animals did House of the Rising Sun, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to get out of this place.
We gotta get out of this place. It's the
Yeah.
best. Yeah.
Boy, have you watched any of the videos from their live shows? From where live appearances like on Ed Sullivan or whatever, doing House of the
Yes.
Rising Sun.
Yep.
Oh my God, they're just like they look like they were standing there like they had a rod stuck up their backside.
Right.
Just
Mhm.
very
Well, that's the way it was back
yeah.
then.
Oh, I
Even
know,
the
I know.
Beatles didn't really move around that much.
No,
Or
they
the
didn't.
Yardbirds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because for some reason it popped up. It was the 50th anniversary thing they
Right.
did of Ed
Mr.
Sullivan
Kitty.
and hello,
Hey,
cool cat.
cool cat. You must be over on my channel.
Yep.
Huh.
He is, yes,
Yeah, cool.
yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So,
Don't forget the mamas and the papas. They were on
oh, yeah,
Ed Sullivan.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they were bringing up all these different on Ed Sullivan, and
Yep.
it was being narrated by Carol Burnett. And
Ah,
so, but they interviewed a lot of the people that were on there, and it was, of course, most of them are all dead now that they were on
oh
there,
yeah.
because that's been. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was interesting to see the Beatles and
The
they were,
Beatles.
yeah, when they were young, and I mean he had on the Doors,
The Doors. They told them not to sing, to say that word, and they said screw it, and they
did it anyways.
sang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Good.
And then, that was the show where Keith Moon decided, I'm going to blow up my drum set
Why
right
not?
next to Pete Townshend's ear. Yeah, and that's how he lost his hearing in that 1 year.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But
Yep.
anyways, yeah. So it was interesting seeing some of that because I remember all those acts. I remember when they all appeared. You know, hey Barkley, yay.
Barkley. Hey, Bark.
And I think I did say hi to Bryan already, but I'll
Yep, you did.
say hi again. And but yeah,
Mhm.
so I mean it's an interesting look at history because
Right.
at least television history because I mean now later on everybody wanted to be on Johnny Carson. If you were on
Yeah.
Carson, you made it. Like
Yeah.
Jeff Dunham talks about in his book.
Yeah.
He tried
Mhm.
9 times before he got on there.
Right.
But
Roseanne Barr. That's what
yeah,
launched her career.
yeah. Anybody who was who was anybody was that was going to become famous started out on Johnny Carson, but
Yep.
prior to that it was
Jack
Ed
Parr.
Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan.
Well, yeah, Jack Parr too, but
Yeah.
for prime time,
Right.
he did a pretty good job of considering his age and everything. He did a pretty good job of bringing multiple different types of variety.
Right. Yeah.
He went from opera singers to rock and roll.
Right. Mhm.
And if I'm not mistaken, I thought I heard him say Jimi Hendrix was on there.
I'd have to look that up.
Yeah. for some
Mhm.
reason that stuck in my head. I'm thinking, really? Because I
Yeah.
remember the Doors,
The
but
Doors.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. They had the Animals on. They
right,
had
yeah, yeah,
well, the Beatles, of course,
yeah,
and
yeah. And of course,
an
Elvis.
Elvis. An
Yeah,
Elvis. Thank you. Oh.
yeah. He did the first show, and then the second show they made him. And I saw I saw the version. I can't remember what song he did, in which they showed him only from the waist up.
Right. They didn't want him gyrated. Well,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
But
Oh,
got the,
FCC
he made a point to come out and say, Ed Sullivan came out and said, this guy is a really fine boy, and I think he's going to go places. So
Mhm.
Purple Haze,
Purple
Purple Haze is
Haze.
running through my head. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I mean, it's like,
Kiss me while I kiss this fly.
as a matter of fact, speak,
It's
uh, uh,
called a law degree.
Tiny Tim was on there too.
Tiny
Yep.
If
Tim.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and you knew you'd made it, or you knew they were either going to be something special, or they already were, and they'd made it because they were on Ed Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people got their starts there.
Yep.
Like Carol Burnett.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
she was, and she was really, when she was younger, she was even crazier and goofier than she was as she got
Oh
older.
yeah.
She
Mm-hmm.
became more refined as she got older, but
Right. Right.
boy, she was. And oh, Jimmy Durante, Phyllis Diller,
Yep.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that was towards the end of Durante's, time. But
Right. Well, and he had George Carlin on there, and
George Carlin,
One of the
yeah,
great comedians.
Pryor. Let's see. Woody Allen when he was funny.
yes, he had Woody
Yeah, when
Allen
he was
on there.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah, when he
Yeah,
was funny.
when he was
Yeah.
funny. Oh, Flip Wilson.
Flip
Yeah.
Wilson.
Oh,
Another great
I saw
comedian.
his routine, and he was having this conversation with himself, and it was the voice in the back of his head telling him to do something. Of course, the voice the way he spoke it, it was what would become Geraldine later on in his,
Uh,
you know, which was, he's one of the first successful except for maybe Uncle Milty, who
yeah.
would wear
Mm,
a dress, and
yeah.
I thought he was a little weird, anyways. I was never
Yeah.
a fan of Milton Berle. I never
Yeah.
liked him.
He was more of a ham, from what I
He
understand.
was, and
Yeah. He
from what
liked
I
this.
understand, he was a bit of an ass too. So,
Yeah, mhm.
God,
That's
I
why
am
he's
showing my
banned
age
from
now.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm, Yep.
yeah. He could be a jerk,
Yep.
and
Who else was on there? Jonathan Winters.
Jonathan, yeah,
Yep.
uh, Topo Gijo,
Yeah.
Coco
and
Chicho. Yep. Uh-huh.
Jim Henson and the Muppets.
Yep.
They did a thing with Kermit the Frog, and in the
hmm
end, the piano ate Kermit.
hmm
Yeah,
And oh god, I'm thinking of all these. Jackie Mason was
Jackie
on.
Mason was a big one.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. He started.
Oh, and Bob Newhart and
Hmm. Yeah, what
oh
you see is what you get. Yeah, that's.
there was a guy that did dead on JFK impersonation.
Oh my God! And I saw
And
that the other night. I can't.
Ron
Yeah,
Meter,
yeah,
and he
yeah,
was like really hot, and then he gets assassinated, and it's like, oh shit, there goes his act.
yeah. There
Yeah.
went his act, because that was
Mhm.
about the only thing he could do. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but
and then
yeah,
there was Rich Little.
Steve Jeunesse. Yeah, Rich Little. Yeah,
Yep,
and actually, I think Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor mentioned him. Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
when before he got really rough, he did his G-rated show, and he was
Oh
funny.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
was when he
yeah,
was young.
yeah.
And before,
I actually watched the one section twice because I was watching this and I thought, and it was George Carlin, but I'm looking at him. I thought, I'm hearing the voice, but I don't recognize the guy. Like, who the hell is that? Because he had dark hair. It was
Yeah.
Dark
still
hair,
long,
was
but he
short.
had a
Yeah,
lot more
very,
of
very
it.
He
young George
had a
Carlin.
suit
A
on.
very young George Carlin. Yeah, his
Yeah.
beard was down. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like I'm going, who the hell? And finally, it hit me. Oh shit, that's George Carlin.
Mhm.
Because the routine, the sound is like,
Yep.
right,
Yeah.
who is that? Who is
One
that?
one
And
of the
then it
great
hit me.
comedians.
Yep.
Yes, one of
Yeah.
the.
He's
I think.
most of his stuff is 20 years old and it's still relevant today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
Mhm.
stuff he said. Uh, 30 years ago. That
Mhm.
well, but if you look at it, if you listen to like Will Rogers, some of his stuff some of his take on politicians
Right.
is
Yeah.
just as relevant today as it was,
Yep. That's right.
70
But
years ago.
I also thought it was, considering the fact that Carlin died in June 2008,
Yeah.
Right.
and during COVID, his routine about germs was brought up 12 years after his death, and
Yeah.
it was like a prophecy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was like he
He was,
knew what that was going to happen.
and I think he understood how our society worked better than we did.
Yeah,
Right. Mhm.
especially when you go back to his sketch called Simple Direct Language.
Yeah.
And that
Right.
was what,
Right.
2002, 20 years
Yeah.
before all this rubbish started.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I see his clips pop up all the time, and being used it's relevant to whatever they're talking about. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, he was without a doubt, he probably was of that time, of that era, was probably my favorite comedian,
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
definitely.
Mhm.
because I just, uh, I mean, I don't think there's a routine I've seen that I didn't like,
Right.
He
And you
and,
just
know what?
nails it perfectly.
And if you think about it, that this was before there were comedy clubs, where a
right,
lot of the shows that they did were at nightclubs or
right, yeah,
burlesque clubs, strip shows. I mean, that's
yeah,
where
yeah,
they
vaudeville
performed.
type stuff. Yeah, exactly. And
It wasn't until
uh,
the 70s when the first comedy club
I was going to
came.
say there was there one there in Denver called Yellow Pages, I think is what it was called.
No,
It
that
was
was Funny
it,
Pages.
was it
Close
Funny
enough.
Page? Well, there was a disco there, and
Yep. Mhm.
okay, that might have been Funny Page. That might have they had because I remember the stairs because I had to stumble out the stairs, and they were the
Was
dance floor was
that
like
the one
Good
in
one, Ronnie.
Thornton or North Denver?
hell. I don't know. It was the night I
Because
got. It was the night before I got sworn in. I can't remember. I got drunk.
oh, okay, it wasn't downtown Denver, was it?
It might have been.
That might have been
'Cause-
Basins Up.
Okay, I know the steps looked like they were like black and white steps that had
Uh,
lights in them, and
oh,
they
okay,
did this going up, and then the
yeah,
dance floor.
because
Yeah,
Funny Pages became M80s, then it became the Party Place, and then it became the Rock Exchange.
yeah,
Because I was friends with the owner, and I used to do a one night show there. I'd bring in local talent where we'd do like an open mic format, and then we have a
right.
headliner. And I had this one local guy. He's been doing comedy for a
Hi,
long, long
Scott.
time. Very established. His name is
Hey,
Michael
Scott.
Florwatz was his name. And he just ripped up the place. We only had 12 people in the audience, and he fucking killed. I was like, holy shit, you know? And then he went on to do radio here in Denver, and then he abruptly quit because he was having some mental issues. I think depression was really getting to him, and
Right.
now he works in at the pro shop at the Bear Creek Golf Course.
Oh,
And
okay.
Because he was an avid golfer.
FTFO.
Yeah, that'd be
Welcome,
Nick.
Nick.
That'd be
Nick.
Nick. Yep.
Okay.
And Jackrabbit, that'd be Scott, not
Scott.
Jack.
Yeah, I said hi to Scott while you were rambling on
Mm-hmm.
about.
So,
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I went to this place. It was the night before we'd done our physicals that day, and then the next day we were getting sworn in. So we went that night. They billeted us in a hotel, and there was a place. There's a place
okay.
downtown there, and we went to a disco. Met a bunch of gals, had fun. It was
Okay.
the '70s. Disco was still
Okay.
alive.
That
Yeah.
might have been down on Larimer Square.
Could have been. Could have been.
Yep. That probably was Basin or somewhere
Yeah.
around there. That's where
Yeah.
the comedy work started. It started in that club, and then they got the building that's right on the corner of 15th and Larimer. Actually, it's one shop just to the east. Anyway, and they've been there since the late 70s. And then it used to be Ed Nichols and George McKelvey owned it, and then George started his own club in South Denver. So, who remembers George McKelvey? He was on the Tonight Show, comedian.
Oh.
He became a kind of a character actor for a short time. He was in the movie Duchess and the Dirtwater Fox.
Oh, nice. Great movie, that.
And the last movie he was in was Astronaut Farmer.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
Let me write this down while I'm gonna put this up here.
There you go.
So I'll get the. Let's see.
There you go. Okay, there you go.
Bring up my notes and go.
There's your notes.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. New note.
Mhm.
Let's see. Was that 10.3? Good thing is because the way I make these pipes, I'm using millimeters, so it's yeah.
Yes.
So it works out real well. Actually, I find I'm using millimeters more than anything else.
Good.
Inside 8.5. Yeah, so that's
10.3,
about 9
8.5.
millimeter. Yeah.
15.
Eight, 5, and well, if I could spell length. I didn't. I spelled legs. Forgot a G. Length.
Yeah.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm done. Got that written down. Thank you, Michael. I'll be working on that probably this week sometime. So,
Andrew.
Now I gotta. Let's see. Hide message. There we go. All right. Nana's attic.
Yeah, that'd be Brad.
Hello.
Brad.
Yeah, Brad. Yeah. Catskills, Brad.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nick, I wouldn't know about the best smoker recipe. It depends on whether you want it.
Uncle Bill's here.
Oh,
Hey, we got Billsy. And we got Bent Rail, which would be Gary.
Hello, Gary. There he is.
I heard that just a second ago, and I thought, what the hell was that noise? I thought it was something on my phone.
It wasn't a second ago. I've been in here for a few minutes, actually.
Yeah. Well, I was looking up and I didn't see you, so I kept waiting and well.
Well, being late, I don't deserve any courtesy or anything. I
No.
No. You can be late all you want. You have to work for a living. I don't. You know.
Yeah,
You
well,
gotta
I
get
mean,
in here.
yeah, I did work, and but I got out at 6, but my clutch weights came in, so I was like,
Oh, okay.
so I decided to take apart the clutch bell and everything and
Well
clean it
done.
all
Yeah.
out, and just now I just
Yeah.
it has to be greased and put back together. But I thought, well,
Right.
let's put the new ones in place, and guess what? They don't fucking fit.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's what you get for buying aftermarket. The aftermarket ones came. The Honda ones won't be here till tomorrow. But there's a possibility it won't fit either. It could be that somebody owned this before and bought an all in, you can buy that whole thing
Right.
for like $100, $119 or something for the bell and the spring and I mean all of it,
Yeah.
one
Already.
unit, and it's cheap Chinese aftermarket, but it'll work. And you just
Right.
grease it up and put it on. And somebody may have done that, and maybe it just may be a little off. I don't know. It might not be the original Honda. The rest of it, you know what I mean.
The rest of it. Yeah. Yeah. the
So we'll
clutch
see.
assembly, Yeah.
We'll see when the Honda ones come tomorrow. Hopefully they'll fit right in there. And if they don't, then I'm going to see if I can find OEM Honda, the rest of it. And then in the meantime, I know what I see. They're like 98%. The right length, the right shape. They look like they're going to fit. But see, they spin out, right? There's 3 of them, like in a row,
Right.
in a circle. And when you spin, the weight of them fights against a little spring,
Right.
right? But when they come back, there's a pin in a bushing that stops them. Well,
Right.
the pin in the bushing doesn't go in because the cutout in the brake weight is just a little high. It's just a little. It's like it's going in part way and stopping without the bushing on it, just the pin. So
Yeah.
it's off by like, it's probably not a quarter inch, probably 3/16 of an inch. So what I could do is I can get myself a nice round routing bit, and just,
Hello, Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew says custom build them,
Custom
Bill.
builder. Yeah.
I'll have to customize that. Or believe it or not, what you could do is you can send these out and they'll reshoe them. They'll finish them up and they'll put new. There's companies that do that and they'll put.
Oh, cool.
But anyway, I will hopefully I won't have to do any of that. If the Honda one fits, then I'll just send these back.
Yeah. And
They
Nick
came
was
all the way
talking
here from
about.
China.
Yeah.
China.
Nick wanted to know what is this on? It's a Honda scooter. What's the name of it, Bill?
Honda Helix.
Honda
Helix.
Helix.
A Honda Helix.
Wild in the streets.
Yeah. No. It's a Honda Helix scooter. So.
Love the band too. Helix.
Nah, I doubt that, Mark. If there's just aftermarket ones you can purchase online that work for them, and, whatever. And they come all together and working and fitting and So we'll see. We'll see.
Or you could stop it like the Flintstones. Use your feet.
Oh, you just reminded me of something too. I'm sure she sent you a message, Bill, but
She told me.
Jeff. Yeah, Jeff is dying. He's probably got.
Yeah, they took him off. They're not feeding him anymore.
Yeah,
No.
72 hours. Yeah, so.
No.
Yeah.
She lost him, and she's losing him.
Losing him.
And her AC's gone. Her AC's down.
Yeah, and her AC is out. Yeah.
Oh boy.
The compressor went, and it's under warranty, but not the labor.
The labor. Yeah.
$1,800 in labor, which she doesn't.
$1,800 well, that seems awful expensive just to replace a compressor.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
It's one thing, it's another. So.
Yep.
But yeah.
Well,
her
a big
and
part of that is charging it. That gas is expensive.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Last night I was watching a movie on YouTube, and no shows on last night that I really wanted to watch, so I just put something on YouTube movies. Some of them cheap ones that they're knockoffs of knockoff movies. They're just but they're free. So, anyways, most of them are put out by Asylum Productions,
Oh
and
yeah.
they steal everything. They don't care. I mean, they make it just and but gives the up and coming actors, at least it gives them a paycheck. But
Right.
anyways, so I was watching one of those, and all of a sudden the phone rang. I looked up, and it's Alexis. I thought, and I was half expecting bad news because we talked Saturday too, and so I'm sitting there and I go, hello, hello. I put it on speaker. I go, hello, hello, and she doesn't answer me, but I hear, oh really? You ate dog? And I'm going, Alexis? And she said, yeah, yeah, I ate it when I was young. I don't do that no more. And like, and it turned out it was one of the neighbors' friends or kinfolk that are Filipino, and she,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah, according
because
to
this
my
one
wife,
dog.
it's a lie. We don't eat dogs. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Well, that's twice I've heard it from Filipinos that they do
Oh
that
no,
they.
they did the Ikarut. She said maybe the Ikarut, the mountain people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's called a bow wow luau.
yeah,
Oh, wow,
the
there you go.
Aboriginals. She said there's
Mhm.
certain tribes, certain groups of people that do that,
Yeah,
Yeah,
negritos.
but not the westernized, not the
Yeah.
gentrified ones. They don't.
right, yeah.
And
But it was just, I'm sitting there listening to this, and it's like almost 2 minutes, and finally she goes, what? Hello? I said, hey, Alexis. I said, who's eating a dog? And she goes, how long you been on here? Oh my God, you've been on here almost 2 minutes. She accidentally called me, so we ended up talking for another hour and a half. So,
Mm.
and she was telling me how he was doing, and that. So I talked to her. I said, I said, like you said, barring a major miracle, I think he's.
Right.
And I told her, I said, once the kidneys go, I said that's really it.
Yeah.
And his blood sugar was only 11 today. So
No.
Wow.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So he's not gonna
paired.
last.
Oh, there's people talking to me, but they're not here.
No,
Yeah,
they're over on my channel.
Yeah, all right.
It's Nick
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I didn't know I
Channel.
had that turned on. I must have turned it on last time. So
Hmm.
Yeah. I just noticed that.
FTFO Media. You're on the wrong channel. You're on the loser channel right now.
Yeah.
yeah. Art the Loser channel. You want to come over to the Grumpy Vlogger channel, which is
Yeah, the
which if
dumpy.
Art was a decent human being, instead of sucking all my views, he would actually put a link in the description to my channel so they would know where to go. But I'll bet you don't do that, do you, Art?
Well, I just started doing
Well,
that shit on your channel. I haven't rebroadcast your show in a long time.
Well, yeah, it's because I they must have done an upgrade to it this weekend, and I didn't see it because I noticed it had a new thing up there offering me something, and it's like, okay, whatever,
Oh, okay. I only
but I
have
didn't.
5 people watching, so
Yeah,
yeah. And they went over to your channel anyway, so quit
yeah,
bitching.
yeah. Okay, good, yeah. But yeah, no, I've heard that they do, but that was just so funny because she's like, she gets on there and she goes, Lloyd, and I said, yeah, I said, what do you talk about eating dogs for? And and it turned out that one of her dogs is the friendliest of them, doesn't like this particular guy, and he says that might have to do with the fact that I ate dog when I was young. I don't know, uh, but yeah, uh, uh. So, anyways, we talked about it, and that's getting back to we were talking about Jeff, and I kind of knew last night. So when I got a text from her this morning, it's like, holy shit! Somebody either blew a tire, or a firework went off, or somebody just shot somebody. Which,
I'm going to show you. You want to see what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Art. That was nice of you.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, you're so kind. But anyways, but yeah, Michael, I got to start on one in the black walnut. I've got to start on one in the cherry, and I'll probably make both of them, and whichever one I think looks the nicest is one I'll probably send to you, Michael. So,
Okay.
but anyways, I'm getting it down to a. I did something dumb today. I along with the shop apron that I ordered. It's one of those canvas ones. Uh, I also ordered a compass and protractor set.
Hmm.
For drafting, so that I can make this circles and stuff. Well, I wanted to make the wall thickness on this a certain diameter. So
Mhm.
I went out, I put the pencil in the compass and got it out, and I went to put it there. I'd already drilled the damn hole, so I didn't have anything. Whoops. So I got to remember to do that crap
Yeah.
before, not after. So I still got it done. I measured what I did is I measured how thick I wanted the wall, and then made a square out of it. And it just so happens, uh, these right here, these medicine cups, I think they're like, I don't know, 5 cc's or something like that. 50, I don't know what
Mhm.
they are, but anyways, I have a bunch of them because I always gave Judy her pills in this so she wouldn't drop them, and I put a lid on it. And these are the perfect size to give me that 9 millimeter thickness of a wall. Because if it's too thin, it'll burn through.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
Okay. Here's the one part. See, and this is the
right,
part. This is the
okay,
part that these go on. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. Okay. Now, if you look at them next to each other, they look identical. They're the same size.
Right. Yep.
They're the same size.
right,
The holes are in the right places. Everything 98%. But it's that 2% that'll get you. Now, if you look at it, on this side here, this is the downside. You see this notch here?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's where the rubber bushing goes. It stops it when it comes back in.
right,
So in other words, you put it on, right? Put it on, no problem,
right,
right? And there's a spring that
yeah,
that goes from here to the next to the next to the next shoe. All right,
right, yeah,
Mhm.
it goes from there to, on the next shoe. It would be connected to there. They kind of fit
okay,
inside each other. In
yeah,
fact, in fact, here's the old one. I'll show you with the old one. Okay. Okay. We'd go
yeah,
from
okay,
there to
right,
there, and there's a
yeah,
spring. Okay. Now you see how nice and this old one swings all
right,
the way up. Okay. The new one. Let's put this in here. Here's the new one. Stops right there. And see what it's
Oh
hitting? See that
yeah.
pin?
oh,
Yep.
yeah,
All right. So it's perfect. It's the right one, except that cutout, which is
right,
there, is in the wrong spot.
oh,
It needs to be this one. If you look in there,
Right.
you can see the pin right in the middle. See how the pin's right in the
Yep.
middle of that
yeah,
cutout?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Can
yeah,
you
Yep.
see that?
yep,
Mm.
Right.
Okay, that's the old one. Look how bad it was getting. You could see that it was actually hitting metal
Oh yeah.
inside there because look how there's nothing left of
right,
that pad. You see the old one? Okay. Well, now the new
New
one.
one.
right shape, right weight, everything's good. Except if you look in there,
Oh yeah, that pin is over to the left of
right. So what I would have to do, which I don't really want to, but I could, it is aluminum, is I think it's aluminum, is let me take it off. Stop busting my balls. Come off.
Oh, yeah. It's
Okay, the new one, what I would need to do is carve it over, is take a grind, you know, like you can get a cut, like a cutting
Dremel.
grinding. Yeah, like a Dremel. And bring it and extend it
Right.
back.
Mhm.
You know, about a 3/16 of an inch, maybe a quarter inch, I don't know. Back
Hey,
to
Captain.
here. And of course make it round. Because it's just a stopper basically. It doesn't have to be perfect in here, you know. But you don't want it too loose because you don't want it to rattle. But anyway, because there's rubber bushing that goes around this. It's not just a pin. There's actually a rubber bushing that goes around it. That's why you'd have to go that far. You can't just clear it enough for that pin to make it. You got to clear it a
so
little
that the
further
bushing
the
will
rubber
fit on.
bushing
Yeah.
fit in there. Yeah. So we'll see if I have to do that tomorrow. He said it should be in
Ray.
the late, you know, sometime mid to late afternoon tomorrow. It's very disappointing though. But this part could be this. That's not quite right, you know. Maybe this is right.
Yeah.
And this is to Honda spec, and if it is, that means my Honda ones aren't going to
Right.
fit either, and I'm just going to have to buy new part. And I don't think you can get just this. I'd have
The
to
whole
get
thing. Oh.
Mhm.
I'm not. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to bring it with me when I go to Honda to pick the part up and see. And then while I'm there, I'm going to say, okay, order me this, and this, and then I'll wait for
Yeah,
that to come
yeah.
in.
Yeah, cool.
You know, because like I said, I don't know what's been put on this bike over the years.
Mhm.
Yeah, it sucks.
Well, I was telling
What are you gonna
Bill,
do?
I was telling everybody at the front of the show, I got me a new bandsaw because the scroll saw I was using was not cutting this hardwood fast enough or easy enough. So I bought a cheap
Mhm.
Harbor Freight it's a 9-inch bandsaw, you know. So it'll do what I need it to do, and it does, man. I made a couple cuts, cut out a couple pieces that I needed to square up, and it's like, wow, just
Mhm.
like hot knife through butter. But
Maybe it's not aluminum, but anyway, I know I can get it done. Get it in.
Yep.
I can go on
yeah, yeah,
Amazon, get the whole cheap thing. I'd rather have original.
There you go.
Well, just for now.
yeah,
I don't know,
right.
but I'd rather get the original Honda parts on there. They last longer. It's worth the extra money.
Yeah, you get what you pay for.
Yep.
Which
Well, sometimes you don't even get that.
yeah, yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Captain Ray in here. Hello, Captain
Yep.
Ray and Bent Rail Productions.
Bent rail.
Yeah. For some reason, the chat wasn't showing up right on my when I went to do the pop out and stuff, and it's like it's not showing up so correctly. So, but anyway, so oh, I haven't even looked at the time. Oh yeah, guys, if you want to see a real drone show and
Real
get drone
drone.
information, don't
Mhm.
forget at the top of the hour is Drone Nation.
At the top of the hour.
Yeah, at the top of the hour at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Central Time.
Look at it.
9 o'clock.
98.99 for the entire thing. The bell,
Right,
the
right.
part I just held up in the air. That's that thing there.
Yeah, yeah,
The pads, this
yeah.
pulley, the back pulley. You know, the spring inside. I mean, it just and the whole thing. Just the Honda pads were $90. So, I just makes me feel like the quality here just might not be there. You know, but who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't
Now,
know.
is that free shipping or is it plus shipping?
No, it's free shipping. This is Amazon,
Oh.
Hoss.
Mm-hmm.
$98.99.
Only
Okay.
5 left in stock.
Would have been a lot easier too. Just get a little grease in there and just pop it on.
Yep. Yep.
But anyway,
That's right.
instead of doing what I did, trying to do it the right way, that's what you get.
Yep.
Yeah. It usually that's what I run into all the time. It's like every time I think, well, this is the best way to do it. It's also the least expensive, but it'll give me everything I want. I ended up spending more money than if I'd just went ahead and got the other one to begin with, And uh, so yeah, and so like at my drill press, I probably should have gone to the next size up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's
Lloyd,
another
I've
one for
got you.
75. Oh, that must be the good one. Here's a second one for $75. Complete kit.
There's Lloyd's shopping list right there.
Yeah. Toothpaste. Yeah.
That's his wish
Laundry soap. Toothpaste set. Case of cream soda.
Onion powder. Yeah.
Onion powder.
Bottle of Mountain Dew. Yeah.
Bottle.
The
Sandwich meat.
Sandwich meat. Yeah. Yeah.
Real
And real
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise. See, I wouldn't have that on my list. That's not my list because I would have. Yeah. No, I wouldn't. How do I? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Good point, Mark.
Do what?
Do what?
I was just pointing out that Mark White was making a comment about Drone Nation.
Oh, okay. For some reason, like I said, my chat's not showing up tonight. Right. Either in here or on the YouTube channel. So yeah.
Interesting.
That. Oh my God. What
Yep.
else can we talk about? Yeah. We've already talked about music, and you weren't
Music,
here,
yep.
Bill. So yeah,
Yep.
you missed out on that.
Mm.
So
Had some A&W for dinner.
ooh, I need to get some. I need to keep that in my icebox because I'll drink that before I will anything else. But
They still had an ice chest full of pop at work. So
wow.
I snagged a bunch of cans of pop. I got a couple of A&Ws, a Coke, and that's it.
Right.
So yeah, most of them was either A&W or Sprite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of Capri Sun. Yeah.
Nice.
No, he's
Yeah.
right. $12.99 shipping. You're right, Andrew. Good eye.
Well, that's why I asked that because I saw it up there and it's like,
But it could get here by Monday. Wow.
yeah.
Well done.
Who cares? I don't want it. Yeah.
You gonna go ahead and order?
No.
No.
No. No.
Wait and see.
There's actually a kit made by Malassi, which is more than that, but not as expensive as Honda. And Malassi is considered a quality aftermarket. They do a lot of racing parts and stuff like that for people that
Yeah.
race these
Okay.
small displacement motors and stuff. Anyway, they have one that's actually adjustable. You can adjust the spring, you can adjust the swing, blah blah, depending on where how you want it to engage and when and blah, 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 blah. I didn't want anything
Yeah.
that complicated. It's not even that expensive. You can get it without the bell for like 139, 129, I forget, and then their bell would be like another. I don't know. I'd end up spending a couple $100, but for quality,
But
it doesn't matter. If you're not worried about it lasting, it's still probably less than the Honda. In fact, I'm sure it is.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know if I said hi. Hello, Andrew. I don't know if I said hi to you or not.
Yes,
so.
you did.
Yeah, here's
sir.
another brand.
Okay.
Secondary pulley drum clutch assembly for Helix CN250, Elite CH250, right? $74.99 shipping included.
Whoa,
Yay.
there you go.
That's quality.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, the pads. Even the pads are
Mhm.
material is black
Mhm. Well, Bill, you got a lot of pads left over.
and thin. Yeah. No. Do I? Are you trying to be funny, Art? You're so funny. Looking.
Well, I will say this: he's not succeeding tonight. His jokes have been slightly off, and
Mhm.
he's he's had funnier nights.
Yeah, yeah,
Has he?
that's
Because I can't recall.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
Yeah, here's an here. Honda OEM clutch outer. And this is exact OEM part. And well, they're calling it OEM. This is on Partzilla. Just the bell part, just the part that goes over that
right,
they're
right.
in.
Yeah.
112.39 just for that one piece.
Oh,
So
Wow,
yeah, quite a
that's
bit more.
expensive.
Quite a bit
Yeah.
more going for the OEM stuff. But I guess it's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah, if you want to keep everything original, I guess so. Uh, but
Well, there's a reason.
mm.
98
yeah,
Helix. Oh, that doesn't fit? Ah! That's great.
Hmm. Charles is enjoying this show. He's really enthralled with the show.
yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm about that excited too. As a matter of fact, it is now 8 o'clock, gentlemen. We're a few minutes.
You know,
So,
you know what I think they did? Mine's a 98, right?
right,
Can you see what it says inside there? 96. Um,
Nine. Oh,
ironic. This bell fits a 1996 Helix,
Mm.
but it's weird.
ah,
And a 2004, and then a 93 and a 92. Do you really
Mm.
think they went back and forth like that? I just think it's just not listed correctly.
Yeah.
And
mm,
an 87. And then everybody else, like they'll list the entire series, you know? So
right,
I don't know.
right.
But I wonder if it was slightly different between years.
Well,
I don't know, man.
you, there. I see it all the time when it goes to like on my van. Well, just like the window assembly, it's they show one way of taking apart if it's like up to 2018, but if it's 2019 to 21 or 22, which I think is the last year they made that van, or if it's the Town and Country by Chrysler, well, they've got different ways of taking the door panel off and taking the assembly out. So that's one reason we opened the box today and looked at it. And we went online to look at it, and it's like, we're gonna wait and get up early Saturday morning and do it because it's just So unless it's pouring down rain, and it's not like I have to worry about rolling down my window or anything. So
Rolling down your
but
winder.
yeah, my window, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've gotten around it, so I'll get it. We'll get it done. But so, anyways, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody who was here. I want to thank everybody who was in the chat, and I was glad all of you dropped by to visit for a few minutes. And uh, Art, Dom, Charles, and Bill, I want to thank you for being on the panel tonight. So,
well,
anyways, we're going to try this Bill's way and see if this
I'll
works.
try better next time.
Oh well,
Don't bother.
yeah, really, it's just my show. Okay, we're going to try it this way. So, everybody, y'all have a good week. Y'all take care, and we'll talk at you guys later.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Good night, folks.
See ya.